Greetings, Soul Tribe, beautiful beings, Starseeds. This is Spirit, your cosmic mentor in the moment. And I have a cosmic update for Starseeds, so this message won't be for everyone. It will resonate with a few people, a few Starseeds. Okay, first, we're taking a deep breath. Holy shifts. Holy shifts. I'm going to call in some spiritual support, okay? Archangel Michael, Uriel, Shemuel, Raphael, Gabriel, Metatron, please surround me and the collective in blue, yellow, pink, green, gold, white. Archangel Sandalphon, surround us in copper. Alcazar, put a stargate around us. Gaia, seal it up. Saint Germain, put violet and ultraviolet around us and tap us into 5D of more peace, more love, more joy, more abundance for all. Thank you, Spirit Team. Spirit teams, unite. Spirit teams, unite. So the message, there's a lot here. So I am a channeler. I mean, for some of you who have followed me, you know that I am an intuitive empath and I channel spirit. And so this is a channeled message, and it starts with the fact that we are in the acceleration process. And this is more intense for the first wave of Starseeds in that awakening process. You're starting to take flight. This is all me opening up as a channel, okay? And what Spirit is bringing through, the Most High is bringing through. So you are taking flight. Some of you are are about to take flight, and there's an awakening happening specifically with a group of Starseeds that are really here as truth warriors and justice warriors. And so you're waking up to spirit more and being able to see your gifts are coming online, your abilities are coming online, and you're realizing that you're able to see things and are more aware than you have been able to before, because we had and have Decepticons still trying to do some of the energetic manipulations, okay, with spell work, with other whatever shenanigans they're doing. However, that was the other message, is that, okay, justice angels, Starseeds, you are seeing a lot of the manipulation and deception in some of the areas that you're in. And you're being called to speak your truth. You're being called to share the wisdom and the evidence that you've been collecting with that. This is very specific for a certain person, or maybe a couple people. But before I came here, I was meditating and I saw a filing cabinet. And in the fourth drawer, so there were 5 drawers, and in the fourth drawer, there's a yellow folder. I'm not sure who that's for, but what you're looking for is in there. Okay, the 4th drawer and a yellow folder. With that as well, there has been Decepticons and Dark Doers, Shadow Makers, Chaos Creators that have been burning evidence and have been burying evidence and are hiding. There's many that are in hiding right now. However, this is what I was seeing was, you know, when you look at the sun and there's like a cloud, okay? And it's in if you're looking at like the land the cloud will cover the land, but when the sun ray comes, it lights up that part of the field or the land. And so what Spirit's showing me is that these cosmic rays, these sun rays are coming, and they're starting to illuminate of all the things that the Decepticons have been doing to keep us unconscious and from expanding our consciousness or evolving consciously. Those tactics and techniques are no longer working the same, especially for starseeds that are in the awareness phase and taking flight. You can already see it, and as you start taking flight, and when I say flight, that is just your consciousness is elevating as Gaia, the earth, is elevating and expanding energy, into a new dimension, this fifth dimension way of being and doing and having, of more peace, more love, more abundance, more joy for all. So as we are expanding, the light is spreading, okay? And so the shadow makers, chaos creators, dark doers, Decepticons can't hide anymore. And the things they thought were not going to come into the light, that the things that they thought were hidden and that wouldn't come into the light are starting to be revealed now more and more. And so there are things that some of you justice, starseeds and truth, starseeds that are bringing balance, you've been waiting for certain things to show up. And so what I hear is that more synchronicities are going to happen, and more clues to evidence that was hidden is going to surface for you to be able to have and to use for justice, for balance, for truth. Yay! Woo! Okay, so I hope that makes sense for someone. I'm just trusting that I'm saying the right thing at the right time to the right person when you get it, if it resonates with you. Now, I had just posted yesterday about, the sacred unions that are coming, especially, we're moving, starseeds, you're moving into more balance within yourself of male energy and female energy. And as we're doing that, and we are elevating, we are attracting other partnerships that are on the same resonance frequency as we are. And that can be friendships, it can be partnerships, it can be romantic relationships. So it's going to be different for everyone what that resonance looks like. That is, though, us getting into the new paradigm of collaboration and cooperation to create new solutions and to be in that creative process together where we are creating new systems that are functional and sustainable with the earth and with each other, for humanity to grow into something way more beautiful than what we have been held back from doing for a long time, just because of a few greedy egos wanting us to be. They wanted to gatekeep the evolutionary process of consciousness, and now it's broken wide open. There's too many anomalies, and there's too many people stepping into their shine unapologetically. And so it's just, we are in that 5D creative process together, and it's wonderful. You're doing such a wonderful job. Let's see here. There was another message. The ego, okay? The ego is a social construct given to us by parents and parent substitutes in society. As you have gone through this transformation process into your waking divine self, your divine mind, aligning your heart and your mind with the divine, there are times where the old version, and I've said this before, and it's just a reminder to celebrate the times when you're able to recognize when that old version, the old ego version of you gets triggered by something, okay? Gets triggered by something, or, you know, some of those old karmic relationships, which now, like first wave Starseeds and second wave Starseeds, those karmic doors, many of them are closed. So you're not repeating same lessons. It's Archangel Michael kept the sword and cut the cords and closed these doors forevermore. So you don't have to go back into repeating that, and you can start to breathe deeper. You can start walking towards your big ideal and stepping into that era of happiness, okay? There are times, though, where we do have this old karmic pull, and there might be a trigger that can happen. I'm just saying that I've heard this from some other people, and for myself, I experience this pull of trying to get me to be in that, react in the same way in the older version of how I used to function. And that's not happening anymore. So we're upgrading our, you know, systems of awareness where we're able to recognize quicker, oh, hey, I would have reacted that way, and I don't need to do that, and I'm not going to do that anymore, because I am in a self-love journey in progress, and I recognize that's the old version of me. I recognize the energy pull, or the energy vampire that is pulling me in that direction and wanting that energy. So when you recognize that, that's the time to really say, yay, me. I recognize that energy, that kind of old energy, old paradigm, old version. So you are stepping into a whole new way of being, doing, and having. And as you're doing that, there's this in-between space, okay? And it can be disorienting a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, where, you know, you're having faith, you're having trust, you're hopeful, yet the manifestation part hasn't quite met up with the vision that you see, or that you're stepping into that new version of yourself. So be patient. Really go in and meditate. And I've said this before, where you just, if you can't go outside, you know, in the morning when you get up, just sit in a chair, have your feet on the floor, and sit in silence and just go within. And just, even if it's for 5 minutes before you start your day, ground your energy. And you can pull your energy from your head, if you're being heady, and bring it behind your navel and see the sun there. And then if you move all the way down, let the energy move all the way down your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins, into the bottom of your feet, and just visualize roots coming down, going through the layers of the earth and wrapping around the earth's core. And ask the earth to support you and guide you. Ask, you know, that's earth chi. Ask heaven chi, which is angels, ancestors, guides, loved ones that have crossed over on the other side. You can call in the mystical realm. There's this whole other part of energy to call on for support. Okay, if you resonate with that. And I know many of you do. And so this is the time to ask for that support. And there's so many synchronicities coming in. It's gonna just intensify. There's like a quickening. It's increasing. It's not really speed or time that's increasing. It's just the dimension and the vibration we're entering and going into. Look at, my friend gave me this cute little heart crystal. Isn't that sweet? It's very sweet. Okay, I picked 3 cards. Transformation, Archangel Zadkiel. Can you see that? Okay, so thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. Yay, thank you. Leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. Call on the angels. They're there. I believe in angels. Okay, change and transition, Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Holy shifts, get your cosmic surfboard, because we've only begun, okay? There's some major, major shifts about to happen. It's a real thing. And so hold on to your hearts. Clear your minds. Practice going into nothingness, where everything and nothing are at the same time, okay? I'm very proud of you. You're doing amazing work. Can't you feel it? Can you feel, Starseeds, can you feel the work that you are doing? I know you can feel it. It's rippling out, and there is major transformation, not just happening in your own life. It's happening in the world, okay? And so keep visualizing the things that you want, the positive things, the changes that you want to see in the world. And when you do that, keep the earth in mind. How are we going to be sustainable with the earth? This is our home. This is the only home we have here right now, you know? So we got to learn how to love this planet and live sustainably with it, okay? And enjoy the era of happiness that you are entering into. You are so beautiful. You're so shiny. Keep on shining. Keep on growing. Keep on glowing, okay? Blessings to you.